and now I can do it. You know, it's a process. It's not a like a churning out of prefabbed and preconceived you know, elements. It's like a whole living process. I mean, at least to me it is. And to watch and suddenly alter the perspective 180 degrees from doing it in front of the camera to watching and evaluating it from behind the camera, it can really throw you. Either you're hypercritical, then you get depressed, or, you know, which is probably even the greater danger, you start to like it. So, I did that well, I could do that again, you know, and that's where the process is interrupted. And you know, you should be able to maintain that flow.
So do you like the director whispering in your ear and giving you a lot of advice, or do you feel like you're...
if it's good advice, absolutely. I don't like to be messed with, you know. But sometimes, you know, the directors intend to mess with you in order to throw you off track completely, because they, I don't know, hope that they get something extraordinary. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, you know.
So the love that's been expressed for you in the process of the movie actually coming out now must be overwhelming.
It is. It really is. Because you know, I see that something that I did came together and to fruition, and you know, that's how it should be. You do something and disregard any anticipation of a result, and all of a sudden you're faced with a result. I sat in Cannes at the screening, and that's when I saw the movie for the first time, and I was completely blown away.
Because of all the things that weren't your stuff, or
no, just to see it, something that was such an intense working process, and all of a sudden it was a movie. And I think that's really how it should be. You do not think of the result, you think of the work, how it is, well, not how, what it is that you're doing, you know, and you do it, and then it's being put together, and then you have the result.
So was this always your attitude about the work? Were you different?
Well, it was always my hope that one day I could do it that way, and there I did it.
But I mean, when you were 23, were you more career obsessed, or were you?
Yeah, well, that's normal. You know, that's has something to do with the testosterone, I think, or I don't know.
So did you grow into a more philosophical perspective?
Definitely. You know, you get hit over the head a few times, that you better become more philosophical.
And you must feel your work is getting better with age?
Yes, of course.
Because not always, of course, you know, in this town it's always like...
Look at the who are the really great actors. Great. I'm not saying, you know, good or fascinating or exciting. Great. It's the old guys.
So are there particular people who you love above others?
Well, look. I have like an idea about you know, that good actor, bad actor thing. That I disagree with that anyway, because I think given the chance and the opportunity, almost everybody can be a great actor, a good actor. Yes, some can stretch their imagination a little further, and therefore they can sort of cover more territory. That's true. And some are more flexible than others, and some are smarter than others, or you know, make more interesting choices. But in general, they too need an opportunity. You can have the greatest actor, most talented actor. If he never gets the right part, you will never know.
Mm-hmm.
So, is he a bad actor because of that? No,
Right.
he isn't. Someone gets one great part after another. He's a great actor. Well, maybe he's not even that talented.
Right.
Is he a fantastic or is he a good actor? Maybe not. So it's very iffy to say, oh, he's a good actor, he's a bad actor. In that, he was good. In that, he was
Right.
bad. And then you can go on, good, what's bad. So do I have someone who I love more than, it all depends on the part.
So it is an amalgamation of everything. It's not just.
Yeah.
And is there theater to film variation there? I mean, is the muscle group very different for you, doing one and the other, and is it a talent?
Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. To tell the truth, it's a different muscle group, but it's the same person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, it's not that. Theater actors usually like to get into movies, and movie actors like to raise their profile by doing theater, So I don't know. I've done both for a long time. I don't think it's all that different. They're different muscle groups.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you would use different muscle groups for riding a bike or for ice skating.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of. But you're still trying. You're still trying to keep the balance.
Yeah, it was exciting to see Chris Plummer still at almost 80 years old doing 5 movies this year and theater and keeping it all going at the same time.
Well, one mustn't forget to for some people it has addictive quality. They need it. It's like any other addiction. I don't know. I'm sure it can be treated.
We'll have to get a shot for it. It's worse than the swine flu. So now we're going into the award season. You've gotten already one big award from Cannes. But is this whole prospect exciting, or is it just being? I mean, obviously it's complimentary, and we know you'll appreciate it if nominated and so forth, and if you win. But is it gravy? Is it another element of the experience? What is it for you?
Well, I don't really know what it is for me. I'm very skeptical, and I don't want to jump ahead of myself or of anybody else. So we'll see. I'm so flattered, and by the recognition and appreciation that comes my way, that it's almost I don't know. I see it as one big pink cloud that sort of comes over me, and I'm stuck in the middle, and I don't even see the individual awards, nominations, all that. It's just the excitement that and I'm overwhelmed is the right word. It's fantastic. It really is fantastic. It's almost unreal. And I do check once in a while whether my feet are still touching the ground. And you know what? They're not.
They're not. And does your family try to pull you down from the cloud and make sure you're still
Yeah.
grounded?
They can do that.
You've got that.
Yeah.
And you still go to work every day.
Yeah, well, and on top of that, that kind of, lifts me up another inch.
So it just gets better.
Incredible.